everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm meteorologist Elise Ushman here with a look at your First Alert forecast on this warm and muggy and rainy Friday. I'm freezing in the studio right now, but I was just standing outside and it certainly is warmer out there. We've got a lot of thunderstorm activity going on across the metro area. South of Interstate 20, you have even more. And then now as you go north along I-55, now just to the west of I-55, I guess I should say, and stretching over into Kosciuszko, more of those showers and thunderstorms. So taking you into a closer view here of the metro area, we just had some showers pass through here in Jackson. There was some distant thunder rumbling, but you've got heavy downpours in Clinton, Raymond, South Jackson, or West Jackson, I guess I should say, along Interstate 20. And we expect to see more of this coverage as we go through the rest of the afternoon. It's going to kind of continue to press up in here. The reason that these storms are moving the direction they are is because there's a low pressure system to our south, and that is kind of steering them in the direction of east to west versus west to east that we typically see storms move in, especially in those fall and spring patterns where we have cold fronts pushing through. In any event, there's a low pressure system to our south. It has a low end chance for development, but really it's giving us a similar setup to what we had last week or the week before when we had that other low pressure system that was just a disturbance that we were tracking, and that's essentially what this is as well. So these showers and storms will fizzle out as we get into the late night hours tonight. They are diurnally driven, which just means driven by the heat of the sun. So we'll start off tomorrow mostly dry, but once the sun is up, we'll already have some scattered showers pushing in here early or mid-morning. Then by the afternoon and the evening, we've got good coverage of showers and storms hanging out with us still, drying up overnight, rinsing and repeating again on your Saturday. So this trend that we're seeing today, this is just the start. It's going to last for the first half of the weekend. Now, while not everybody will see rain each day, there are decent chances for rain through our First Alert forecast until we get to Sunday. So today it's hot, it's muggy. We still have extreme heat warnings out across most of the area, if not heat advisories. Your Friday, still looking hot. We do still have heat advisories for about a third of the area, so many of you will get out from under any kind of heat alert, and that's because we're going to see those soggy conditions setting in relatively early. Saturday, more scattered storms. We potentially may not have any heat alerts. We'll see how it shapes up as we get closer and what that coverage for rain is going to look like. And then by Sunday, our rain coverage is starting to go back down. So it's looking pretty isolated in nature, whether or not we see any storms or any showers. That's going to allow temperatures to start heating back up. So for today through Saturday, low to mid 90s. mid and upper 90s on Sunday, and then upper 90s, maybe touching that triple digit mark for at least the first half of next week. Now, the end of next week looks like maybe we get back in another rainy pattern. That would certainly be helpful. If not, we will still be in the mid to upper 90s. So hopefully it doesn't last too long, but we're getting back under that high pressure system going into the start of next week. That keeps us hot, it keeps us dry, and it does not aid in getting any moisture out of the picture. So we continue to stay muggy, and we have those dangerous heat conditions. And this is what it's looking like as far as feels like numbers are concerned. On your Friday and Saturday, we may not even touch the triple digit mark. It's possible, which is probably good news if you're headed out to do something like go to the Neshoba County Fair. It's still hot and muggy, so keep the water bottles close by, stay hydrated, do all those extra heat safety tips, but keep the rain gear close by too. Then as we go into the start of next week, we get those triple digit feels like numbers back in the forecast. So here's a quick view for you from our First Alert Skycam in Vicksburg. It's only 82 here in Jackson right now. We've dropped about 10 degrees because of that rain that pushed through here. That's really nice. Earlier it was 93 here in Jackson, so 82 is certainly an improvement, but it still feels 10 degrees warmer. It feels like 92, feels like 100 in Natchez. But in Macomb, you guys are really looking out there. 77 feels like 78 degrees. But that is, again, because you have quite a bit of rain in areas south of Interstate 20. Let's see if we can get this alert back up. There we go. So one final check for you of our First Alert satellite and radar. A rainy, warm, muggy Friday. A little bit of everything. Make sure, again, you're staying hydrated, taking those extra breaks, those extra heat safety precautions, and keep the rain gear close by. I'll have more of your First Alert forecast coming up at 4 and 4:30. Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts will be in with another look at your First Alert forecast at 5 and 6, and we'll both be here at 6:30 with more on what's going to be changing out ahead for us. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Be careful driving out in all these storms out there, and check back in with us for more of your First Alert forecast later.